running this. Does eat quite a bit of time. So for Energy, they might be getting into their own head, if not Vega's just already in there messing things about. Chopper, though, with that set aggression, is going to get taken out by Fugly. So opening here for Energy to do something.
Nice shot from JR, though, already drops the bomb into the open. Hutchie with the trade back, and Daps manages one before hitting the deck. Is left all on... Already heavy SMGs, lots of utility, and it is going to be a nice shot from Ethan. Looking to try and make sure that trend never becomes a thing as they go running in towards this B site. Now retake capabilities are still there. Okay, Crush. Yeah. He's got the only rifle, the only rifle in the server. As we decide to do with a nice couple of shots from Chopper, though. It may not be over just yet going into the next round, but the fact is the bomb's starting to tick relatively fast. They need to find a kit if there is going to be any chance of winning this one. Finally, with like minimal time left, Hutchie actually makes it to the site, maybe just to witness the bomb going off, because I think that's going to be it. Comes in, says, all right, guys, and then just leaves straight away. Absolutely no impact in that round, and yeah, it is going to be Daps at least going up with the bomb, but other than that...
20 seconds left. There's 3-man stack over on B. Another smoke comes down.
This time they're going to have to run straight through it, and JR, that's the problem. He had a scout, so he was trying to kill him with the pistol. Not the best, but Tony Black's found 2 out of nowhere. He's actually done so much damage. The spray through the smoke is actually going to net a kill, and Chopper's looking to try and turn it on his head. He's waiting for the rotation, but already so much damage done. Now, the last 2 players, they are the ones with the rifles, the ones with those AK-47s are peeking in. Daps gets 2, and he may have just saved them here. Chopper trying to do it all. Gonna tap onto that bomb. Trying to scare Daps into peeking, but the fact is he doesn't have a kit, so he can't really afford to stick it. He needs to find this kill, and he needs to find it very quickly indeed, and I think the clock may have ticked too far. He has the chance at least to maybe remove this rifle, but the fact is Daps has done enough and will win them the round.
That there's one very obvious choice, and when that gets nerfed, people start to realize that, well, oh yeah, this is actually a pretty decent weapon to run about with.
They forced again. They just went for it. What is that? Crush has just taken off 2 heads plus an extra kill along the way. How do Vega pull off rounds like this? Look at the HP on the remaining couple of players. It's left on to Fugly and Ethan, and Vega are just pulling out things from nowhere, but there's still a chance. The 2 remaining players with rifles in hands, and while Fugly, 10 HP, and what a dream, a miracle. He's praying for something here. He's hoping someone will come down and save him. But
time.
That's
filthy. That Energy are starting to sweat bullets at this point.
But they're going to try and do exactly what was done onto them. The fact is that I feel like Vega are much better at these sort of anti-eco rounds. That's the problem. And go, yeah, this is where I'll take the fight. And that seems to be what Energy are trying to do here. I'm still just like almost shivering from that round. I don't know how they managed to do that.
It seems like Energy have on this A-bomb side to defend.
The clock. There's 15 seconds left for them to now make this execution onto the site. It's going to be a quick trade early on. Crush just trying to survive in the site, and he gives Chopper some space, and they're doing great work, but eventually it will be traded out. The T's, with literal seconds to spare, managed to get themselves the bomb plant, and now JR and Tony Black looking to try and retake this. Breezy from the pit will close down 1, and now it is left all onto Tony Black. He has had a good start to this game. 7 kills to his name. He needs to make that tally up to 9. Problem is, finding either of these players, they're just not peeking. They're holding in the corner. And Breezy, if he even faces out here, he's going to have himself a freebie kill. It will come close, but he wins the battle. An important one, a triple for him in the round. Margin for error there.
Yeah.
If he survives for 2 seconds, they lose the round on time.
Tony, okay, tries his luck down Banana here. Through the smoke, not going to find anything. And actually, Breezy has found a secondary aggressor that actually Crush to try to make his way down.
He has no utility. He just has to go for pretty much a triple spray. And he actually gets stuck by the smoke there. Almost manages to find Cirque. He brings it back into at least a 4v3. His teammate has rotated in. Now, they have absolutely no utility. They've got no kits. They've got no nothing. This is just going to be raw Angels. And still, they managed to find one. Hutchie is going to burn within inches of his life. And you almost wonder, it doesn't really look like JL's even going for this at all. He's just going to push into the bottom of Banana.
He's going to just do as much economical damage as he can here as Energy needs to clear out from the bomb site. Back further off, he doesn't have that much HP, nor does he have an op. JR. Ooh, that's a dirty shot from Breezy. He can actually pick that op up, or actually let Cirque do the job. That's a free op on the side of Energy, at least, going forward.
one of the two players over on that A side, but after the initial, well, I say battle, there wasn't really one. Yeah, the fact is, though, they are pushing into what is the stack with the weapon on it. Tony Black. No, this actually can't happen. They're doing so much damage. This is basically an eco, and I think they're actually going to win this, Breeze. He only has 23 HP. Hutchie's still there, and I can't even commentate this anymore. It makes no sense.
Done by those pistols. Just unrivaled.
I just don't even understand, but either way, they now go into trying to face off against the Force by themselves. NRG attempting to do a Vega on Vega. And actually, Breezy will start things off quite well. Chopper, I don't know how he's alive around this spot, and eventually will be taken out as well. Maybe they will be about to return this, but they're still in AWP, and they're yet to actually get that bomb over to the site, which I wonder, I thought it might actually be on the balcony, but no, it's not. Dap's also holding off rotations, and they are bringing this back. JR is still here with the AWP.
Oh, JR's going to move past the smoke, though. Get Cirque, but trade is there. Sight yet. Okay, the double peek. And that's going to be what works, but...
Seconds left as they go for this execution in towards the site. 3 players here, still utility as well from the CT side. I think they've just started saving it, but a man has actually crossed into their ranks. It will be Ethan to find one. Still though, down to 20 seconds now as Chopper doubles up. Hutchie chimes in as well, and it's left down to Damson, tagged in a little bit through the smoke. Now leading in, JR finds the first, his opponent solo, but Buckley gets one. It's still going to be the CT side with another round on the board. Side, we're not seeing any challenging towards Banana either. Now the Molotov will actually force off the aggressive angles, but still, look at the B side play. They've just managed to find both open as Chopper's now caught another in the apartments. And
the way things have been panning out, you would have, they've been in positions to do so much better.
Well, this round at least. Just a typical wrap quickly in towards Tony Black. It is just going to be an early trade as Crush goes down. Oh, nice shot from Chopper, but it will again just be a trade. The T's have gained a bit of control, and actually Breezy, he's shooting off so many players he almost kills his teammate. However, the problem is they need to retrieve that bomb. It's been left over towards this library. JR with the cross as well will leave it down to just Fugly, but he's managed to find one. He can't bypass. They've got to get to the final first, and there's still another half in their way. The T side from Vega got a bit of utility. They're sending up over towards Banana. Very quick trade, and Breezy still in the corner. The flash
can be used here. Fugly needs to find some connections. Not going to be able to, but maybe Ethan can show up here. Gets overpowered as well. Chopper didn't find any success on the second try in Banana, but that's fine.
Tony Black just well placed though, and it's looking like the second pistol is in the arm. A bit safer with their sort of purchases in. He's actually going to do a little bit of damage on his way out, and of course that adds in some extra utility or maybe a pistol he can buy, because basically what I was saying just moments ago is they normally don't invest too much into these second rounds. They is where you do expect him to have a bit more impact. Now, a lot of damage has already been done by utility. It's still going to be a few MAC-10s, a bit of a bonus round, and there is Cirque to finally find the opening pick. Breezy in the pit as well, and Fugly with a nice crossfire there. This is an excellent hold coming out from the CT side. Not a single player lost. A great way to get onto the scoreboard.
There's going to be JR over on the T side.
It's a nice grenade, though. Decent amount of damage, and they get the first pick as well, and then follow it up with a smoke.
Again, stagger them, not allow Vega to get trades. That's where you want to go about it. JR so quick, wins out the duel versus Cirque.
And the CTs have now sort of got them boxed in. The remaining 2 players don't have to worry about rotations. They know the push is coming their way, and their utility usage is holding them back. Fugly has already managed to pick off one, Breezy with another. These 2 players in the pit have been excellent, and while JR is the only one to find any sort of damage so far in this round, he just wants to get the bomb plant, and I think he's just about going to have it as well. We'll give a bit of extra money into the next round, but not anything for Vega to write home about the way over. And you can see he's going to go for a bit of aggression here. This is super risky, because that's already the site completely open towards the site, and the CT side, they've already lost B just based off that gamble alone.
Took him a little bit longer than first anticipated, simply because one of the players on the side of Vega couldn't really decide whether or not he wanted to Molotov it or smoke it off.
So definitely not having the best game of his life. And yeah, well, what a way to get back into the scoreboard. To go B, then it's a bit of a problem. But they are actually just all going to push through that short side. So if anything, this has worked perfectly for the CT side. Fugly will start things off with a double, but the trades come back in turn. Cirque is still on the site trying to fight this back, but through the smoke, he's wrecked by Crush. And it is into a 2v2 once again. Ethan and Daps trying to retake this one. This time, their economy a bit more on the line, but the 5-man save helped them out. The T side don't have to worry about cash. And we are going to have JR set up with this AWP. He's been excellent at finding these kills, and he's going to be forced off, but already Crush finds the first, and while the second man looking to push back in, Ethan to try and do it all alone, and JR just peeks in and finishes him off in typical JR fashion. Careful, because there is still a second player in second mid. Hutchie, is he actually going to check here? This is all about timing, and Hutchie gets it right. He's going to find that opener. It seems like NRG are trying to play Vega Squadron at their own game. They're going to go peeking into angles that I genuinely don't know what's happening.
Around because Vega are going to win this. Fugly goes down as well, so now it's best you can hold on to one additional AK.
If they can remove these, it's going to be difficult, and it just hasn't been Cirque's day. Every decision he seems to make is not the correct one, and Daps, well, he will fall as well. Tony Black with a 4K. He's now top of the board, 24-12. To rally behind here in Ukraine, and well, look at this. They're going to go for some aggression once again. Breezy is the one to do it this time. Hasn't had the best of games, and he's going to get wrecked straight off the bat. Cirque this time will be able to trade things.
In a matter of seconds.
They're going through the smoke, straight in as usual. Daps finds one on the cross. Ethan's there as well to shut it down with the AWP. JR now the only one left standing. Vega Squadron to get into the grand final. This time it's going to be a faster play towards the Acer. Now this pit setup has been good for them. Fugly is going to be able to final just about. It's actually Cirque to steal it away, but Hutchie's very quick to trade, and he gets a second as well. Breezy in the pit has a lot of work to do. Now the bomb is actually dropped at the moment, but he's going to be forced by the Molotov. JR's already closed him out, but Daps with a quick trade leaves it all onto him, and it is done. Vega Squadron, they force the upset. They get themselves into the grand final here in Kiev, and while I'd be damned if anybody said they didn't deserve it. Wow.